Doug NPA back with another live stream. Thank you for joining me, ladies and gentlemen. It is June 5th, 8 p.m. Eastern. Thank you once again for joining me. So, you see the title of this one. We're going to talk about how women really can't stand each other. Make sure to like the video, subscribe if you haven't already, and if you're watching this afterwards, drop a comment. I really appreciate it. Guys, I have a membership tier on my channel called the Crime Files. I like to do I originally called the series Awful Women and Their Foolishness. And I like doing videos on women that have been accused of, prosecuted, or convicted of crimes because we are still. Well, let me get out. Let me give a shout out to Steve M because he's my first channel member. Thank you very much, sir. I really appreciate it. And I am doing good, my friend. Uh, uh, he's the first member on the Crime Files tier. When once again, I do these videos about women. Guys, men commit most of the crimes, but women have more of a proclivity for doing evil acts in 2024 than men because women aren't held accountable. We all know the justice system when it comes to men and women, there is a double standard. Women get less time, women get the benefit of the doubt. So I like to do videos about women committing crimes because there's still this visceral reaction. You see all these news stories about the female teachers sleeping with their young male students, or women are straight up robbing people and physical acts of violence and stuff like that. And there's this visceral reaction. Well, how could she do that? She's a woman. We have to understand where she's coming from.
Nope.
As far as I'm concerned, I'll give that another.
Nope.
Telling you guys, you got to watch out for women too. And also, when it comes to the teacher thing, if you are a parent, you got to check your daughter's phone and your son's phone. It's crazy what these teachers are doing. And remember, men get audited in life. Women, because of feminism, are getting audited for the first time. And I think that women have always done a lot of crimes, but now they're finally getting audited for it. Anyway, so join the Crime Files membership tier. It's only $4.99 a month. It's less than a cup of coffee each month, and I would really appreciate it. I'm going to post at least 2 or 3 videos a week. In fact, because I'm talking about this membership tier, we are going to start with one that I'm going to do a video on. So I'll give you a little preview as to the type of videos that I like to do on the Crime Files. So make sure to hit that join button, become a member. It's $4.99 a month. And I'm going to show you the types of stories that I normally do on the membership tier. Okay. So let's go through part of this one. Once again, like the video, subscribe to the channel, drop a comment. I really appreciate it. Look at this one. South Florida 14-year-old girl accused of deleting her grandmother, and you're never gonna be able to guess why.
We're learning brand new information tonight about what police say led to the murder of a 79-year-old woman allegedly at the hands of her teenage granddaughter.
CBS News Miami's
Her teenage granddaughter, 14 years old.
Jesus H. Christ.
Yvonne Taylor is live where that grandmother lived. Yvonne, what did the just released arrest report reveal?
Elliot and Lauren, according to the arrest report, the day that his mother was murdered, the father of the girl took away the cell phone from his daughter because of behavioral issues. He left them both here at the apartment complex. And according to police, when he came back, he found signs that his mother had been beaten.
So the father took her cell phone away. And that's why the 14-year-old took out her grandmother.
The 14-year-old girl, who CBS News Miami is not identifying because of her age, covered her face and looked up as her immigration status was discussed in court.
If she's not an American citizen, someone needs to notify the Ukrainian consulate.
She speaks pretty good English, but with respect to court procedure, the legalese, I.
So anyway, These are the types of videos I do on the Crime Files tier. So hit that join button, and I have to put it behind a membership tier because these videos get limited monetization, guys. They're never going to be able to get out there, and the more members, the more it's going to motivate me to do these videos because I enjoy doing them, but they don't get put out there because there's limited monetization. So make sure to hit that join button. It's $4.99 a month. Okay, so tonight we're talking about how women don't really like each other. Okay, and I just did a video about that Caitlin Clark's situation, so I'm going to talk about that because, guys, look, if you don't know who Caitlin Clark is, she is the Iowa player who she played for University of Iowa. She's from Iowa. She's Midwest. She's mid looking, but she's the all-time NCAA basketball scorer. She plays basketball. That's it, and she's great. She's the first bona fide star in the WNBA, right? Well, they're shitting up, assaulting her on the court. And story time. So, on my Facebook, I have this friend who posted this video right here and said, "This is why women should run the world." You guys remember this?
Dealing with an illness this week.
So look, this player right here falls down, and her freaking wig falls off.
Jesus H. Christ.
So, see, look, her wig falls off. Oh, uh-oh, oh no, come on, you can do it. And then everyone crowds around her, so they don't see her with her wig off. And what is going on with my internet? I'm sorry, you guys. Hold on 1 second.
Carolina players and Ole Miss players.
So they're all clapping, yay, woohoo! They covered up her wig, woohoo! Right? Why is this thing buffering? What's going on? Let me close this. Sorry,
that's
guys.
great sportsmanship right there.
Yeah, little traffic underneath. Everybody trying to help.
That's great sportsmanship right there. Watch this. Watch.
Look, that's great sportsmanship right there.
Yeah, little traffic underneath. Everybody trying to help.
So, and okay, so WNPA is black, right? And far from me to ask, why is this woman playing college basketball with a freaking wig on? Why? She's already in the top 1% of people, but she has to wear. Okay, that's a whole different conversation. So, all this camaraderie, yay, women, woohoo, right? But then you see in the WNBA, you see stuff like this.
Mabry doubled off to Carter. Her jumper is
so
good.
That's Caitlin Clark right there.
Kennedy Carter now.
Oh, why is this thing buffering? Oh, must be a thunderstorm again. Hold on, you guys. Let me reload it.
There from Clark, and then the lay from Boston as the officials.
Okay, so watch. Hold on.
Mabry doubled off to Carter.
So watch.
Her jumper is good. Kennedy Carter now with 12
see that?
points off the bench.
So that's Caitlin Clark that just got pushed down. Now, guys, I'm gonna tell you this right now. Before Caitlin Clark went into the league, you can put a weapon up to my face and say, name 3 WNBA players, and you know what? I'd be out of here. Now I can name one, Caitlin Clark. She's the best thing that happened to the WNBA ever. Every game she plays in is sold out, and all these ratchet women are trying to literally take her out. There have been articles written about how there's a target on her back and they're trying to do this. Oh, yeah, welcome to the league moment. You guys know the average salary of a WNBA player is $100,000 a year. Caitlin Clark's salary is $72,000 a year. And you're going to be pushing and shoving and assaulting people? Are you serious? These women should be kissing the ground Caitlin Clark walks on. Because the only reason why anyone knows, but anyone cares about the WNBA at all is because of Caitlin Clark. So all this camaraderie goes out the window when literally the best thing to happen to WNBA basketball, no camaraderie, no nothing. What happened to uplifting women? We're all for each other. It's all cap, guys. The sisterhood is cap. The only thing uh, women will unite against men. But even when they do that, they'll always turn on each other most of the time, guys. Most of the time. You can't help it. This is crazy. I'm hoping. Caitlin Clark got a $24 million Nike scholarship, endorsement. So maybe that's why they're so mad. But guys, man, like this is a once in a lifetime opportunity for the WNBA, and they're squandering it. Let me see if I can load this last video here because this is actually pretty funny. Watch this. So this is another woman playing basketball with a wig on, but everyone laughs. So watch.
They called the foul, that last whistle, against Nina Orji, who, by the way, put the goggles back on now.
Okay, so watch her.
I feel like there was some goggle repair that might have gone on the sidelines there, but they are back on.
Watch.
And that makes me feel a little better.
Look at that.
Whistle on the up and under move by Mark. She hits the floor, and little wardrobe malfunction, it appears.
So everyone's laughing now because
her own teammates
her ponytail fell off.
that actually just,
Why? Why, guys? Anyway, so women can't stand each other. Let me talk about a couple things. Mothers can't stand their daughters, especially in the Black community. WNBA is Black. And guys, I really want you to think about it. This goes for the guys and the girls. Your mother, who was the first person to call you too tall, too skinny, too thin, too fat, too pale, too dark? Your teeth are crooked. Ladies, who's the first person to tell you to dress like a whore? Who's the first person you ever called another woman a bitch or a whore? Was your mother. Most of the time. Your friends. Actually, how about this? 50% of women would rather have a male boss than a female boss. 90% of paralegals say that they would rather work for a male lawyer than a female lawyer. Most women's worst enemy at a job is another woman. Your friends, ladies, who hurt you the worst are other women. Who's the one that slept with your husband, ladies? Another woman. Who's the one that slept with your boyfriend? Another woman. Women always focus on men. It's to the point where women are focusing on men and they're literally letting these wolves into their hen house. The emotional damage a woman can do to another woman, or even the whole cyberbullying thing. Most cyberbullying is women cyberbullying other women. You see these young girls who lead to self-deletion in high school and middle school. It's women bullying other women. It's like the bullying institute. There's some think tank in DC that talks about bullying. 80% of workplace bullying is women bullying other women. Women can't. And let's not even talk about the whole queen bee syndrome. Queen bee syndrome is where a woman gets to management or gets to the top and intentionally makes it harder for other women. Happens all the time, guys. So this will sum up my thoughts on the whole thing. I found these guys and they put it rather succinctly.
Messy, man. Women, so that's why women can't get far, man. They too busy knocking each other. And I'm just saying that.
No,
like women in general are the worst thing that could happen to women.
Mm-hmm.
It ain't even men, man. Women do not like other women for whatever reason.
I saw another show, and that's exactly what one of the head journalists, and it was a woman. She said the same thing. She was like, "We got to stop knocking each other."
That's what they do, man. We ain't got to say nothing,
stop
bro.
knocking each other.
They don't support each other, nothing.
Hard.
But shaking ass. That's all they support each other.
And tapping it and slapping it.
Come on, man. That's it.
I've had the discussion with
Oliver Kenneth in the house. Good to see you, my friend. How you doing?
Doing good, man. Doing good.
Let me know what you think about this women can't stand each other thing. What do you think?
It's true. I've seen girls that have known each other since they were 5 years old, 3 of them, just sabotage each other's lives because one day they just upended and decided to.
Yep. And the subtle, long-term, passive-aggressive things that women do to each other. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. I've seen, oh man, like there will be a woman and a group of friends who will try to sleep with every other woman's boyfriend every single time. And they keep her around. Why? I don't get it. I don't understand it. The sisterhood thing is fake. It's fake, you guys. Telling you.
There's so many women. Like I say, how come if you just walk in the room and there's 4 different women, before you even sit down and speak to one of them, you already don't like them? I'd be like, where do y'all get that from? And they just, I don't know.
Just something about her. You know what it is about her? She probably look better than her. Like, let's be real. Like, if a woman getting a lot of attention, bro, especially from men, and can't none of them even be hitting it. They could just be cool with her.
Right.
There's some women in the room that don't like that. Why? Because she want that attention.
Yeah.
Women, they kill me, man.
I've heard close friends fall out because of exactly what you just said.
I'm telling you.
Somebody looking better than the other.
Man.
The attention they was getting, and they fell out over something like that.
Men hate on each other a different way. We just... Yeah. We gonna
throw
mess
some
it.
dirt.
Yeah,
we throwing dirt.
Women don't like you. They don't want their friends to like you. Like, it's crazy with women.
Tell you, it goes deep, man. The way that women bully each other, emotionally abuse each other, and it's I don't. For a guy to inflict the same amount of pain on a woman emotionally, like the guy usually has to be more than just a friend to a woman. The man probably has to be your husband or a boyfriend or his significant other. But women can just be friends and just literally pile on top of each other, just emotionally abuse each other. And I have no idea why. Why is that?
I don't know. But I could tell you this much, man. Those 3 girls, this happened when I was a teenager. They were all fighting over me. And guess which
that's
one?
what I'm talking about.
And guess which one I picked?
None of them.
Correct.
That's what I'm talking about.
City boy, city boy.
Yeah. That's awesome. That's a great story. Yeah, I'm telling you, women will fight. What you're saying is your name was Chad Kenneth back then.
I actually used to look kind of good, but now it's what now? 30 years later, not so much.
That's awesome. Well, you're a accountant with stacks, so that'll make up for what you lack in looks, right?
Yeah, but here's the thing: I don't want those women.
Hey, it's true. You know, those type of women will just ruin your life, man. You'll be spending all your time, with that woman instead of focusing on what you need to focus on, guys. Straight up.
Hey, I got me a girl. I'm a passport bro. I'm actually going to see her again next Wednesday.
What continent?
She's in Thailand.
Yeah, there you go, man. Great job, man.
I'm actually looking to move there too.
Yeah, if you can be a digital nomad and live in Asia and not here, more power to you, man. More power to you. Good job with that.
I mean, I got my career, I got my license, I can do my job anywhere in the world. In fact, I have an interview there in Thailand when I get there.
Good, man. That's awesome. Congratulations. That's great. Let me oops. Let's get back into this video real quick.
Women, man. I don't like her, so you don't like her neither. Well, she ain't smacked me, she smacked you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I agree with why she smacked you. Now we got an issue. You know what I'm saying? Like,
now you hungry for the rest of it.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't get it, man. Women need to love each other more. Cause they love the hell out of men. But they don't like each other, man.
I wouldn't agree. The modern woman loves herself above other women and men, and that's the problem. That's why women feel so threatened by everybody else, because Angel in the house. What's going on, my friend?
Doug, hi everybody. How you doing? How's everybody?
I'm fantastic, man. Let us know your opinion on why women can't stand each other.
Well, I put it to you this way: women can't stand each other because it's in their nature not to stand each other. Okay. Even while I was a kid, there's always this thing going on about women go, like they say petty things about each other, make little snide comments here and there. I was only joking. Yeah, right. You're not joking. You're full of crap. Okay, they mean what they say, despite all those side jokes. And I'm gonna tell you this, Doug. I'm gonna tell you this, though. I'm gonna tell you this. Are you familiar with the Star Wars franchise? Are you familiar with that?
Yes, I am.
Okay, so are you familiar with the enmity between the Sith and the Jedi, right?
Yes.
Okay, well, I look at the women as a Sith because even though they look at us men, the Jedi, they look at us like the enemy. But the Sith look at each other as the enemy also, and they cut each other down.
That's true, because the highest Sith Lord always has to worry about the ones below him.
Exactly.
So they're fighting the Jedi and each other. 100% true. Yep.
That's just my analogy, though, because I like the Star Wars, but I mean, I like the old movies better than the sequels. But anyway, that's beside the point. But anyway, but that's the analogy that I use to make that kind of comparison. So
the sequels were trash. That's why. Let me say hi to Dominus. Good to see you. Whiteout. Good to see you. Dante's Inferno Purgatory. Good to see you. Thank you, everyone, for being here on this Wednesday night. I really appreciate it. And once again, all super chats are appreciated. Hit that super chat button, and don't forget to join the channel and join the Crime Files membership tier, because I do videos about women that are accused of, prosecuted, or convicted of crimes, but the YouTube doesn't like those. There's limited monetization, and the membership tier is $4.99 a month. So make sure to hit the join button. I'd appreciate that. Now, this girl has been on Pearl's channel a lot, and she was on the other side, but now she's seen the light, and she's going to tell us exactly why women hate each other.
Why women hate on each other.
It's the only thing bad about TikTok, man. If you let it sit for a while, it'll okay.
Why women hate on each other.
People only slut shame attractive women. You don't see people. There are many unattractive women who are also sleeping with lots and lots of men. But what happens with women, they only feel the need to shame when the person is a threat in any way, shape, or form. You will not see unattractive women get as many trolls as attractive women online. And
what do we think?
So far, she's on track.
Yep, she is right on track.
You will not get unattractive women who sleep around get as many slut shaming comments. They're not a threat. So essentially, what intersexual selection does is it makes women use verbal aggression against one another, but only if she's a threat. If she's not a form of threat, we actually turn it into praise, because then it works to actually be friends with women, because you can share breastfeeding, child rearing in evolutionary terms. If she is any form of threat, she can potentially take your partner and take your resources. So whenever women are slut shaming and stuff, they usually focus on the women that
Congressman, Prime Minister, Angel. Wow.
they might not slut shame. Let's say, for example, she's an Englishman.
Thank you, Dantes. Thank you.
I know. It's coming down to the wire. November is Angel's month, so he only has
that's a heck of a title, man. I may consider that.
President, ambassador, senator, congressman, prime minister, Angel, 100%. That's awesome.
The two words Lord Commander have to be in front of that.
I know, right?
Wow. Thank you, guys. Thank you.
What did homeboy call himself? The last king of Scotland.
Oh yeah, remember that movie?
Yeah. So
that was one twisted hombre.
Yeah, he was. You know, yeah. A lot of these dictators, man, are crazy. You know, that's why I always remain patriotic to some extent. I hate the fact that so many young people aren't just okay, you know, if you're mad about America or you're not patriotic, I understand. But there are people that are being raised to hate America.
Yeah.
You benefit from all of what America has to offer, i.e., not growing up in a country with a vicious dictator. And you're gonna hate the. I can't, man. No way. I can't do it.
No, I listen. I'll go further than that, though. I used to hear like a couple of people that come from other countries, and this country, this country, this country, and and this person goes to the job, and he makes a lot of money. Oh, this country, and I'm asking him, well, what's wrong with this country? Oh, they got problems though. Well, there's problems all over the world. I mean, listen, if it bothers you that much, you don't need to be here, though. You can just go. I said that, and I may be wrong about that, though. But no, but if you're gonna come over here, you're gonna benefit. Then why are you talking all this crap?
Yep.
You don't like it, then go back.
Yep.
Try to do better then.
Yep.
You understand? I mean, I'm not trying to, say because I know immigrants, they're a great benefit to this country. They've always been. I don't have a problem with that. But if you're gonna come over here, you're gonna make all that money. And then you're going to complain. So what are you doing here then? What's the point?
Yep. And you know what's funny? I would never thought police someone. If you don't like it, you can not like it. But just keep your mouth shut, man. I just want to.
Something. Yeah. At least.
I used to work with a guy. He was born and he tried to grow up in Western Iran. And he was a toddler when the Iran-Iraq war broke out. He saw so much stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like your entire childhood, the only thing he knew was war.
I have friends from Guam, right? And so Chamorros are the people from Guam, and a lot of the Micronesian islands. So Guam is a territory of the United States, right? You guys know that Chamorros have the highest percentage of active and former military of any racial group in the United States. You want to know why?
It's a military dictatorship?
No, because Japan took over Guam for 3 years in World War II and ran wild. So the United States liberated Guam and the Micronesian islands from Japan.
Oh, okay.
And we always talk about the Western Front, but the Eastern Theater was worse than the Western Front because the Germans knew how to surrender. The Japanese would fight to the last man. The Japanese were running wild in the Pacific Theater. I'm telling you guys, look at some of the stuff that happened in the Pacific Theater. That's why they have the Iwo Jima Memorial. Because those Marines had to fight for every single yard, every single mile. They had to clear the island of every last soldier. It's crazy, man. So the Chamorros are always thankful to the United States, and a lot of them feel like they have to give back to the United States for freeing them from the Japanese.
I had two uncles that were in the Pacific Theater, both in the Navy, and the older one of the uncles had his ship sunk from underneath him, and he survived. He did not like the Japanese until his dying day. He even refused to buy a Japanese car, more or less sit in one.
You know, I don't think is there anything scarier than being on a boat or maybe a submarine and having it sink out in sea? That's my worst nightmare, I think.
Yeah, I mean, it's worse than being burnt alive.
Could you imagine, man? Oh my goodness! And they also say that the only environment that's more dangerous than space is deep in the ocean.
Yeah, because can you imagine you're in the submarine and then let's just say a depth charge come out. Number one, it's kind of claustrophobic to me.
Yeah.
That's number one. Number two, you're under the sea. If you get hit by a torpedo from another submarine or whatever, though, and you're catching water inside, in a way you got to try to either get the hell out or you're trapped.
Yeah.
I mean that's the way I look at it, though. I mean I think it's worse underwater. They say if you're being burnt alive, or at least you're on land. Somebody can see you. There's somebody's on fire. Oh yeah, put them out. Yeah. But if you're underwater, and then so what if nobody knows about it? You can put in an SOS, and they gotta find you.
You got it. Yeah.
And then by the time you get there, forget it. Though you probably, God forbid, you drown, man. I think that's terrible, though, man.
Yep. And that's why I'm grateful to our armed forces, the men and women who are serving to protect this country. My hat's off to you, especially the mariners, the submariners, the Marines. Thank God for them. All right, let's see what else this woman has to say.
Workers in Thailand and stuff like that, but they would slut shame the local OnlyFans girls because it's more of a threat. So essentially, we verbally attack those that we see as the biggest threat, and that will reduce the ability of us to secure resources from a man.
There you go. Summed it up very nicely.
That's a dog eat dog,
Yep. So I was going to start with this one, but let's start with this one. So first off, it's BuzzFeed. But let's go. This is women are sharing the telling signs that someone isn't a girl's girl, and I never considered some of these. As an adult now, it's a trait I really value in my friends. If your friend doesn't do this, then they don't have your back at all. So if you don't know a girl's girl, is a term loved especially by Gen Zers these days, used to describe a girl or woman who supports and looks out for other women without shame or embarrassment, who doesn't belittle other women for the sake of male validation or attention. Recently, women of the BuzzFeed community shared red flags, a signal that someone isn't a girl's girl. Some of these never crossed my mind, so there are some signs that someone isn't a girl's girl. So women who say, I just get along better with guys, that puts down all women and basically half of the population. It screams, I always have to be the center of attention. I cannot stand that anti-feminist, sexist BS, right? When they don't respect your privacy or trust. I once had a friend who tell my secrets to her other friend group. I once told her about a crush I had, and then suddenly everyone in her other friend group knew about it. Be careful who you're vulnerable with. Okay, 3, being flirty with a guy who's in a relationship and excusing it because you aren't friends with his partner. That's very telling to me. I hate that term, partner, guys. I can't stand it. I hate it. Ugh. Be careful of women who toss around the word partner. Okay, women who try to deflect criticism about hurtful, harmful behavior by mentioning how women should be supporting other women. That's not what women supporting women means. But it's good to know that you feel entitled to treat people however you feel. 5, I've had this issue so many times before. I can tell someone isn't a girl's girl if they always discount my successes. I had a friend once who would see my higher grades and blame it on the fact that I don't do anything when I get home, as opposed to her who works. We went to lunch or would go to coffee. She'd look down at my food and say that she couldn't believe how much salt or sugar I was eating, saying that she could never eat as much as I do. Oh, and when I showed her my engagement pictures, she zoomed in on my face and said that she could tell the photographer didn't touch up on me. And when I asked her to be my maid of honor, she threw the gift I gave her in the backseat of her car and kept it there for 2 weeks, all crumpled up. I wish I was joking. She's now someone I have no communication with. And just women just tolerate this behavior from each other for so long, guys. Why?
Who's mad?
Say again?
Who's mad?
This woman.
No, never mind.
Oh, I went over my head.
304 is mad.
Oh, exactly. I'm sorry, guys. I'm still getting over this.
I can't get over Whiteout. Whiteout was saying like 7 million to 3 million. That sounds like a genocide.
Yep,
No,
it
I
is.
looked up the population, the historical demographics. That's not. I don't think that's correct. I even posted the link in the chat.
I know that the Khmer Rouge brought the population of Cambodia down from 5 million to like 3.5 or something like that.
Right. That was from Pol Pot. He was the one that killed like 2-3 million people, I think, at that time.
Got it, man. Yep.
Wow, I was looking at that. I said, "Wow, that was genocide." But I don't know. I never heard about that with the Japanese. But then the Japanese, I mean, you never know.
They went crazy on the Pacific Theater, man. It was crazy. All right,
Wow.
She says, I'm chronically ill, and one time I was crying to my bestie about my daughter's father because he insulted me and wasn't supporting or helping me raise my girl. She hugged me and comforted me as I cried on her shoulder, only for her to have sex with my daughter's father that same night.
Oh, wow.
This is the stuff that women do, guys. I'm telling you, they can't stand each other.
Oh, wow.
Says, now the two of them are having a kid together. And even after I told her all the ways he was uninterested in raising our child, that is definitely not a girl's girl. Yeah, hits it right on the head.
Oh, wow.
Anyone who pits themselves against the mother of their partner's children, when kids are involved, you need to support your partner in maintaining a cordial and respectful relationship with their ex, not stirring up drama at every opportunity. 8, if they ghost you or someone else without any remorse, regret, or explanation. When I say ghost, I don't mean that they leave your message on read and later act like nothing happened. They also just go radio silent on you. I've had this happen to me 3 or 4 times. Having that happen to me has damaged my self-esteem and my self-worth. And has me questioning my friendships and who actually cares about me. Though I won't have closure, I'm slowly getting over it. Lesson to take away: don't ghost someone. Use your words and communicate, guys. I think I talked about this last stream, but try and explain this whole closure thing, guys. Why do women need closure? Any idea?
I don't know. You got me. I don't know. You got me.
I don't understand it, man. And you know what's funny? A lot of times, women will be like, "Oh, I want to go out with him to dinner one last." If you break up with a woman and she wants to see you one more time for closure, that's when I've seen guys knock up women the most. They'll want to have sex one last time without a condom on, and then
You let him hit it raw. You didn't have second thoughts. Now you're a single mom. Now you're a single mom.
happens all the time, man. Happens all the time. I know a couple of guys who got caught up in the whole closure. Man, she wants to see me one more time so we can have sex one more time. And they get caught up, man. I'm telling you.
Yeah, but Doug, it doesn't. I'm sorry, Doug. It doesn't make any sense though, because if that's the kind of clothes you're looking for, number one, you're just gonna have sex with the guy. The guy's gonna leave. Number two, you're gonna be carrying his baby though, and then you're gonna be a single mom after that. That doesn't make it to me. That doesn't make any sense.
Happens all the time, man.
She tries to trap him.
Yep. It's a tale as old as time at this point, guys. A tale as old as time. You know, you know what? I don't want him to leave, but if I have a kid, he'll stay. Happens all the time, guys. And if you really ask your friends, I guarantee you a couple of your homeboys did that. They made that mistake. If a woman wants closure, if your ex wants closure, don't go over the house, guys. Don't do it.
It'd be like, nah, I'm good.
Yeah. Yep. Says, if a woman calls herself a feminist, but her feminism isn't intersectional and is more like white feminism, then she's not a girl's girl. Ah, tell me you're a black woman without telling me that you're a black woman, right? Oh man. Okay. If a woman doesn't have your back when you're not present and are being disrespected with by others. When I was in high school, there was a girl I was in choir with. She's more of a friend, but we were always getting along well. She was the only person who was willing to tell me that my best friend was talking crap about me when I wasn't around. It took me a couple of years to address it because I was a youngster terrified of confrontation. But even so, I appreciated my choir friend for telling me. As an adult, it's a trait I really value in my friends. If your friend doesn't have your back when you're not around, they don't have your back at all. Then girls who say you don't need makeup or question and critique your skincare routine, fashion choices, and more for no reason are not girls. Then number 12 will be the last one. When a woman refuses women's right to choose, the tactics taken to stop other women's access to safe, you know, baby deletions slowly chip away at all the female body autonomy and access to necessary medical care. Why women would force something on another woman and her body is beyond me. Here you go. This one right here. Let's see what else women do to each other. TikTok, I hate you. You let it sit for a little bit. You gotta reload it.
I'm going to say this and I'm going to get a lot of hate for it. And a lot of people don't want to admit, but women hate on each other every day. As much as you want to say, no, I'm all about women empowerment, I want to see the next woman do better. The truth is, a lot of times women don't want to see the next person, the next woman go up the ladder, and they gatekeep a lot of information that can help that woman and probably she can put you on and help you on. In business, you don't want to help the woman that is smarter than you or prettier than you. And it's all stereotype. If we were to work together and empower one another, we will be opening so many doors for each other that men will be like, wow. But
Oh, really? I tell you, that's never gonna happen, dude. It's the same reason why there's like in my life, the only way that there's gonna be a female president is if there's a female vice president and the president, you know, falls out, doesn't make it. Because women are 51% of the voter base, guys. And I would argue more than that because men vote less. Men vote less than women.
Yeah.
If all women were to vote for a female president, there would have been one by now. So the only way in my lifetime is going to be a female president is if there's a vice president and the actual president passes on. Tell me I'm lying.
men are the opposite. They don't care that the other man is more handsome, more built. If you're smart and you're gonna make money with me, we're gonna make money together. But women are so jealous amongst each other. It's disgusting.
Here you go. I couldn't agree more. Women are so strong together. We support each other. No, I don't think so. Not even close. No way. TikTok, I hate you.
Like, we in the same boat, honey. Pipe down.
So this video is about brown girls hating each other, and I think she actually answered her own question there. It's very hard to watch someone who grew up in extremely similar circumstances to you break generational traumas that you couldn't break. The single
Generational traumas.
biggest excuse that brown girls give for why they don't live out the life they want to live out is because they grow up in a traditional brown household and societal structure. So watching another woman live out that dream, specifically a woman who's like confident, opinionated, doesn't give a fuck, is very open, very comfortable, all of that can feel like a personal attack and a personal failure. And the response that a lot of people have to that, instead of introspecting and resolving their own problems, is to turn that outward and attack instead. Which is the exact same thing brown aunties do, by the way. This is a generational trauma.
What do we think, guys? Sounds like a whole lot of excuses to me.
Yeah, I agree.
Because it doesn't matter the race. Well, do you think that certain women of other races hate each other less? Because I'm thinking about maybe like Asian countries, but maybe I think women hate each other and will think it, but there are other countries where they don't they act on it and they don't say it as much. What do you guys think? So
It
maybe
could be
like
that. It could be that, but I'm thinking overall, whether you said much or not, I think the women they have the same DNA. They just don't like each other. Whether it be the same race, whether it be another race, they're just gonna have that same DNA. I don't think it matters though, and I don't think it matters at whatever age either though. Because Doug, I'm gonna tell you this quickly though.
Go ahead.
I was sitting with my mom, right, when I came to visit her, and she watches this channel called Buzzer. It has all these old shows, old game shows. She likes that. She's about like 70, 77, 78.
Uh-huh.
And she saw one of the contestants though, and she had a wrong answer. And and I barely heard this. And my mom's 78, and I barely heard this. She said, "Dumb blonde." And I was like looking over to her. I said, "She said that?" And this is from one woman, my mom, to another woman. So I'm gonna tell you that I don't think it matters what race, don't matter what age. I think the women have the same DNA. Some say it more than others, but I think they still got the same DNA, and they have the same feelings and whatever. Though, that's what I believe.
I think that non-Oriental women, and I'd say Oriental women is like Eastern Asia. I think they hate Oriental women so much.
Just say Asian, because like that word's considered kind of a slur now, and I don't know if it's gonna get my stream flagged. So just say Asian.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. But Eastern Asian.
Mm-hmm.
So I think the non-Eastern Asian women really dislike Eastern Asian women.
Oh yeah, because they're the most desired women right now.
Yeah.
On dating apps, Asian women get the most swipes by men.
Wow.
And try and guess who's the least swiped. You guys already know it. Try and guess.
I know it.
It's
I know.
black women.
Yeah. I know.
100%.
I know.
Yep, it's true. I can say it. I guess you guys can't, but I can say it because I am black. All right, let's get into this one real quick. It says 7 reasons why girls hate on each other, and this is from Find a Way Abroad, right? It says if you do a quick search on Pinterest, you will never find you'll find a never-ending stream of quotes about women supporting women. From the looks of it, it seems we've got it all figured out, but I'm not sure we do. Ever since we were little girls, we feel the need to bully or be bullied. I'm by no means saying that everyone is like this, and to be a girl is to be cursed to a life of constant catfights. But think about it. There's always been that girl, the one who reigns and is in constant fear of someone taking that power away. Or maybe I'm confusing real life with Gossip Girl or Mean Girls. And one of the reasons why both these series, this movie was popular and this series was popular is because so many women can relate to it. It says, we've been taught this from a young age, thanks to stereotypes, movies, TV shows, and the corporate world. We have to fight and tear each other down because only one or a few of us are able to have success. F that. Where'd that come from? But in this day and age, we do feel the need to be the sole female. Okay. Why in this day and age do we feel the need to be the sole female who succeeds? Shouldn't we be proud of each other, support each other, lift each other up, or damn, at the least, just sincerely say good job and move on when a female has some successes? Honestly, I think most of us feel a tinge of jealousy first, and then support second. Why the hell is that? She can stop the article right here, guys. She can stop it right here. She said everything that I think. Women can't stand each other. They really can't.
Yeah. Just like the Sith. Okay.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I know I keep referring to that, but that's what it sounds like.
Yep. They'll fight each other and men at the same time, which is why so many are ending up old and alone, homeless by themselves.
Yep.
Says this is not a unanimous case, though. There's so many wonderful, supportive women in my life, and I'm truly thankful for each of them. Just look at all these, blah blah blah. Okay. I saw a quote the other day, and no, I didn't save it, and no, I can't find it, but it's something along the lines of, "One woman's success does not take away from your own," and that's so beautiful and so true. How can something so simple and seemingly obvious be so powerful? So here we are. Okay. We see each other as competition, direct competition. Anytime you meet a new woman, you internally size her up physically, mentally, socially. That probably won't stop. You'll think things like, how is her hair so shiny? How is she so successful at such a young age? How has she traveled so much? Why is she so funny? Go ahead and think these things. That's okay. You shouldn't be searching for signs that woman hates you or immediately assume that that's the base of it all. It's a connotation in which you think that that's the problem, not thoughts of themselves. Like her hair? Ask her what product she uses. Want a job like hers? Ask her for tips. Curious about her travels? And get her to share how she's afforded it or where she would recommend you go. Think she's funny? Befriend her. Everyone needs a friend that can make them laugh. This is all kumbaya garbage, man. This is never going to happen. Ever. Ever going to happen. We are envious of what others have. Why is it when you see someone so young and beautiful doing something exotic and luxurious, you immediately think that she doesn't deserve it? Angel, do men do that? I don't think so.
Listen, I'm 58 years old, okay? 58 years old Puerto Rican guy, okay? Not in my whole time on this earth have I ever, not one time, ever experienced that. Never experienced that. Never.
Yep. I see my friends coming up. I'm not jealous. I don't want anyone to not have. I see others with what stuff that I want, and then it reinforces the fact that I can get it. But I never look at fellow men and be like, "Oh, I wish I had his car." No. Well, I wish I had certain people's work ethic or focus on certain things, but not anything material or anything like that. Heck no.
No, material, no, that's not important. Material can come and go anyway. Money can come and go. You can always make money. No, that's not important. So.
That's true. Sometimes people have wealthy parents and have trust funds. Well, damn, that does look cool, a private helicopter tour that they did over the Maldives, but okay, I'm trying to be happy for them there. Just because they fly first class and never slept on the floor at a hostel doesn't mean they're the worst. Let it motivate you to do a similar trip in the future, or better yet, realize they have absolutely nothing to do with you. You probably never met this person and probably never will. And if you do, try and weasel your way on the next trip if you want. Regardless, there isn't room for just one female in the entire world to be able to do this. That's 100% true.
Yeah.
And I told you guys on the last stream about financial dysmorphia. These women are looking at other women and what they have on social media and feel bad about themselves and their situation because they don't have that. It's called financial dysmorphia. It's crazy. Crazy. Next one. We don't make ourselves approachable to other females. I've talked a lot about the girl at the bar who is silently or verbally judging the new girl, or the one on social media looking at the hot, popular girl. I want to take a minute and look at it from the other side. If you're a girl that constantly feels like she's being judged by others or has worked their ass off to become successful in one way or another, make yourself approachable to other females. Don't carry yourself like you're too good for someone. Don't talk down to people or act like you're better than them. Don't ignore people because they haven't figured it out yet. Don't sulk thinking, why does she hate me for no reason? Be there for them. Answer their questions. Be kind and helpful. You probably have a lot more in common than it seems to you on first appearances. Guys, look. This woman is telling women to refuse hierarchies. And one of the biggest problems with women is that they refuse hierarchies, especially in 2024. I'll say it, guys. Some people are better than other people. That is a harsh reality of the world. If you've achieved, if you've accomplished, if you've worked hard when other people were going out and partying and drinking and acting stupid, you can judge other people. Look, I'm black. All the black men who are getting all these women pregnant, I'm going to judge them. I'm going to call them scumbags right to their face. And I can do that because I don't have any children. I made the right decisions. So people judge people, and keep yourself in a position where you can judge, make good decisions, become successful, accomplish things, achieve. This whole thing, well, oh, you shouldn't. Yes, you should. Hierarchies are a good thing, and hierarchies can be based on a lot of different things. First, I'll say hi to MGTOW Cowboy, one of my longest supporters. I hope trucking's going well, my friend. Always good to see you. What do you think about hierarchies and judging people, Angel? Are those people where you shouldn't judge others or no?
Well, I mean, people, whether they admit it or not, they're going to judge others anyway, no matter what. It's always been that way, and in terms of hierarchy, it is what it is. Hierarchy has been going on since the biblical times, so that's nothing different about that. Instead of you being envious about that, though, why don't you try to find out how they got up there, how they started, what you can do? Can you do the same thing? You get yourself up there, though. That'll be helpful instead of just saying, oh, well, he's nobody. He doesn't deserve that, though. I could do that, though. Blah, 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 blah. Nobody wants to hear that. You're just directing your energy in the wrong way, though. Find out how they got up there, though. And I guarantee, I bet you any kind of money, though. They'll tell you. They'll tell you, sure, I did this. I went with that. And this worked. And sometimes it doesn't work. So you try it this way. And I guarantee you they'll help you with that.
And here's the thing about this whole being approachable thing. Women aren't used to approaching people, period. Other women or men. So a lot of women, they just sit there expecting people to walk up to them. Even other women. Whereas men, we have to learn to approach. We have to.
Yeah. That's right.
That's another big difference between men and women. So and also, ladies, make yourself approachable to men. How about that? Don't sit there with that ugly look on your face. Smile every once in a while. She's pretty much telling this woman is telling women to smile more. What she's saying. We're all self-conscious. Everyone on earth is self-conscious about something, no matter who you are or what you look like. It's easier to pick out someone else's faults than to focus on your own. It's way easier to diminish others in order to feel better about yourself. Just stop. You're seriously not helping anything. It doesn't help you, and it certainly doesn't help the person you're judging. Her long legs don't make yours shorter. Her flat stomach doesn't make yours rounder. Or wanting to sleep around doesn't mean she wants to sleep with your boyfriend. Yes, it does. Most women who sleep around will come after your boyfriend, ladies, or your husband. And women can smell on other women. It says, find things about your body and personality to love. Everyone is unique, blah, blah, blah. If you're struggling with self-confidence, anyway, whatever. 5, we want to be the cool girl. I've been a tomboy for most of my life. I've chosen to play soccer instead of being a cheerleader. I just started wearing makeup more often than not when I got out this past year, and I don't really know what I'm doing with it. I've had so many conversations through the years with guys that go something like this. Why are girls so bitchy with each other? I don't know. Girls are mean. I'd rather hang out with guys than girls. You're one of the cool girls. And then I secretly beam inside. If I beam outwardly, that's probably taking away my coolness, so I was pretty careful about this. I thought about girls as weak little girls that can't play backyard football or can't do anything independently. That's just not true. I'm sorry it took me so long to realize it. Women are strong and capable. Fine. Be friends with girls who play sports and like to get dirty. If you do that, that's okay. You don't have to be friends with everyone, but you can stop being mean to women you don't understand. Adopt the hater act. It's not helping anyone. Guys, women who don't fit into the social rules of no, okay. You see this with female engineers, female mathematicians, females in STEM. Women that don't fit into the social aspect of women or follow social rules, they pay a stiff penalty, guys. A stiff penalty. If you're a woman who likes science and you're kind of awkward and nerdy, you will pay the price. Women will make it their problem with what you're interested in, what you're doing in your life, their problem. Awful, man. Awful. Um, social media can be a nightmare. Social media is a powerful tool, rather it be negative or positive. It's not just about beautifully curated travel pictures or gorgeous models with the best makeup or fitness gurus that look like a tent and a bikini. It's also educational, entertaining, and a way to connect with people you probably never would have otherwise. For anyone that has tried to have an online presence, you've probably been made to feel like crap by trolls, or you've been flowered with compliments and offered experiences that actually just don't exist. Trolls are real and terrible. They can diminish you with a few types on the keyboard, and that's BS. Don't be a troll, and don't let trolls dominate you. Guys, why do women put stuff out on the internet and honestly think that they're only going to get positive reinforcement and positive comments? Why?
Because that's what they're looking for. They're always looking for attention, adulation, and whatever they do, and they always believe that they're correct, no matter what happens. And they believe they're not going to suffer any kind of consequence.
Yep. It's like the whole Lizzo thing. If Lizzo puts pictures of herself looking, half of her is falling out of a skirt, and I say she looks like a whale, you can't say that about her. Yeah, I can. She put it out there for public consumption. It's not like I walked up to her, invaded her space, and said, "Hey." No.
Yeah, that's a different story.
Once you
There's a
post
lot of
something
lizards to
on,
consume, that's for sure.
huh?
I was saying she put pictures out there half naked, and I said that's a lot of lizard to consume.
It is. You know what? Look at this, guys. Come on. Seriously? I'm not gonna say anything bad because I don't want to get the stream taken down. But she's a smooth 330 pounds, guys. 330 pounds.
Wow. She looks like it's more, to be honest. She really does. She looks like it's more. I say a cool 400. I give it a cool 400.
Well, you know what? I think that she's gonna start hitting up Ozempic. I think you're gonna see because right in the mid-30s, late 30s is when these celebrities they start going on their weight loss journey.
You think that's gonna happen?
Oh yeah, man, it always does. Look at Monique. Remember Monique?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I remember her. Yeah, she was big back in the day. I remember that.
That's her before, and that's her now. She's lost 100 pounds.
I mean, health-wise is good.
And she made her whole career off of trashing skinny women.
Yeah, that's right. I remember.
Then she had a heart attack, and the doctor's like, "You need to lose weight," and she started losing weight. Okay.
I guess that was a wake-up call.
Yeah, man. A lot of these bigger people, a lot of these fat influencers, they're dying early, man.
That's true.
We're taught that there isn't room for all of us at the top. And big corporations, you hear about this all the time, that women aren't given as many opportunities as men to rise to powerful positions. But they see each other as direct threats. I see this in the travel world too. Who has traveled to more countries? Who has seen more, experienced more? Who has the wildest stories to tell? While some can find this threatening, it really shouldn't be. If someone is trying to do the same thing as you, give them advice and support. Don't let them rob your ideas blind. And then, yeah. So let's go back to the top. The 8 reasons why women hate each other. We see each other as direct competition. We are envious of what others have. We don't make ourselves approachable to other females. We're all self-conscious. We want to be the cool girl. Social media could be a nightmare. We're taught that there isn't room for all of us at the top. And then, and that's it. So there's 7. So what do we think? Carlos X in the house. Thanks for being here as usual. This stream isn't going to go much longer, guys, because my cough is acting up. I'm finally getting over the hump, but I was sick like all last week. I took a trip to Philadelphia like 2 weeks ago, and like on the plane I got something, and just kicking my butt. So we'll watch a couple more of these here. TikTok, I hate you so much. I hate
it. So the 3 reasons women are nasty, evil bitches to other women.
Okay. AJ's in the house too. Always good to see you, my friend.
Is 1, they are jealous of you. That could be physical, what you look like, how much money you have, what your husband is like, if your kids are incredible, all the reasons people are jealous of me. 2, they feel threatened by you because you're really good at what you do, or you're unafraid. You're a bold babe bitch, and people are threatened by bold babe bitches because we don't give a damn. We don't live for approval for you. So that really threatens weak women. And the 3rd reason is,
could you imagine living life with a broad like this?
Jesus H. Rock.
Heck no, man. There's no way. Ugh. Listen to the way she talks. She's cussing like a sailor, guys. She's probably one of those where she's probably a savage in the sack, but you want to kick her out right afterwards. Or she was when she was younger, at least. Because look at that neck. No way. What are the telltale signs to see if a woman's old, Angel, physically?
Well, you're looking at it right there, the neck.
The neck?
And that's a sign that she probably hit the wall really bad.
The
wall hit her really bad.
Yep. The neck and the hands are the number 1 sign. Let's see what else she has in here.
You can't get busy loving other people when you hate yourself. So they hate themselves. And if you hate yourself, you can't possibly think, how can I serve somebody else? Or, oh my God, let me clap for her success. Or, I'm so happy that she's winning. No, 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 no. So those are the 3 reasons women hate other women. Please share it with the women in your life. Gotta go.
Women can't stand each other, guys. They can't stand each other. Now, this girl, listen to this girl. TikTok, I hate you so much.
One thing I can't stand is a woman who likes to degrade other women for being exactly who they're supposed to be. You ever run into a girl who just be degrading you for everything that you like to do? Like, it's wrong for me to get long ass lashes. It's wrong for me.
So, is this girl Asian or is she black? What do you think? Because I can't tell. Because she has the eyelashes and she's talking like a black chick. But she looks Asian, doesn't she? Maybe she's half black and half Asian?
It could be. That could be. I can't tell because of the lashes either, though. I mean, she take them off, though. I guess. You know what? I don't know. She could be. She either is a Blasian or she could be Asian. Period. I mean, if you look at if you try to get a machete and cut through the lashes, I think you could tell. I think you could tell. Yeah, she probably is. Probably is. I don't know.
I guarantee you, this is probably fake hair, because you know what? Look, here's how you can tell the hair is fake. Watch the hair flip. Watch.
Exactly who they're supposed to be. You ever run into a girl who just be degrading you for everything that you like to do?
Wait, hold on. Let me go back. And watch the hair flip, because this is how you can tell it's
One
fake.
thing I can't stand is a woman who
You see
likes
the little hair flip? You see it? You see it?
Uh-huh.
I guarantee
Yeah, they all do
you.
that.
Yep. If you take this fake hair off and these eyelashes, you'll be saying,
Holy Jesus. What is that? What the fuck is that?
I'm telling
Oh,
you.
wow. Wow.
You were looking like a whole different person, man. I'm
Yeah.
telling you. But yeah, she did the fake hair flip. AJ says, these 3 or 4s are hitting each other with steel chairs and stone cold stunners. The workplace is a cage match because of these broads. That is 100% true.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with that.
Yep. Yep, I agree. Yep.
to degrade other women for being exactly who they're supposed to be. You ever run into a girl who just be degrading you for everything that you like to do? Like, it's wrong for me to get long ass lashes. It's wrong for me to get long ass nails. How I dress is doing too much. How I am is too extra. Baby, if you ain't got the wrist like that, just say that. Don't hate on what the fuck I got going on.
Yeah, AJ says she's half black and half Asian because of those DSLs. Yeah, could be it.
Yeah. Yep. Yep.
All right, this one's crazy. This is off of Reddit.
With my
Man, I hate TikTok, man. I hate it.
My delusional friend asked to sleep with my boyfriend so she can have her self-esteem back. Now, she's calling me selfish because I refused. Me and Kylie have been friends since our childhood. 1 month ago, her boyfriend cheated on her, which absolutely devastated her. Me and my boyfriend was there for her support. We did everything so that she could feel better. Recently we took her out to spend time with us. We took her to dinner and took her with us on our holidays. Eventually, Kylie started to get better and better. She started to smile again and was looking very happy. But she kept herself away from dating cause she told us that she couldn't believe in a guy very soon. We respected her decision and were fully supportive of her. Yesterday, Kylie came to our house. My boyfriend was going outside to bring some food, so he greeted Kylie and told her to stay here and have lunch with us. Kylie smiled and agreed. When he left, Kylie came to me and told me she wanted to tell me something. I asked her what, and she told me if I could do a favor for her. She wasn't looking at me while saying this, so I felt a little awkward. Then out of nowhere, she asked me if it was okay if she wanted to sleep with my boyfriend for one night.
Jesus H. Christ.
What? Could you imagine? Why would this woman be so delusional that she'd be like, "Hey, you know what'll help me with my esteem and make me feel better is to sleep with your man." It's crazy.
I couldn't believe my ears what I just heard from her. It took some time to get my sense back, and I told her what the effing she's talking about. Then she started to tell me how bad and miserable she was because of her breakup, but then my boyfriend treated her best, made her feel happy.
See them says, at least she asked. It's only polite.
How my boyfriend took us to dinner, trips which her ex never did. She told me that she started to feel wanted while spending time with him. She also told me how her self-esteem got badly damaged and now she can't trust anyone except my boyfriend. How she wants to feel herself once again by sleeping with my boyfriend. She told me it would help her to gain her self-esteem once again and she would do better in the future by trusting others, and told me it would be a great favor to her if I agreed on this. I was listening to her standing like a dumb. After she finished her lecture, I shouted at her and told her to get out of my house. At first, she told me to think about it calmly, but I was in no mood to negotiate about this. So after some time, she became aggressive towards me and told me I'm an ungrateful person cause she helped me in my past many times and I'm not helping her for once.
Can you imagine this conversation?
Wow.
The only thing bad about this conversation is that we weren't there to hear it. That's the only thing bad about this conversation, guys.
Wow.
I would have killed to have heard that conversation. And I guarantee you there are a good amount of women who've had a similar conversation, especially with this whole, poly, exploring, LGBT, HGTV thing going on. I'm a pansexual, demisexual. There are probably women out there who are, I want to sleep with their boyfriend sexual. Angel, have you ever had a woman try to test you and have like one of their friends hit on you and see if you'd like sleep with their friend?
No, I never had that. No, I never experienced that. No.
So I was I was dating this one West African girl one time, and she was a lot younger than me. She was like 12. I was in my 30s, and she was in her early 20s, and she started putting me all over her social media, and I'm like, okay. And so she's like, hey, now that we're like together and stuff, what would you do if one of my friends came over to your house after I left? I said, "What are you talking about?" She's like, "Yeah, because now that people can see us together, like a bunch of my friends are going to try to sleep with you." I said, "What?" She said, "Yeah, it's kind of how us West African girls work." I was like, "No way, bro." Sure enough, because what happens is all these women, they post where they're going or what they're doing on social media. So like their friend, if any of their friends come over to their man's house and see where he lives, they'll check and see social media, and they'll see if she's somewhere and then go over to their house and try to sleep with their man. Happens, man. Women can't stand each other. Women will see another woman in a great relationship and have to get a piece of it. And not only that, won't keep their mouth shut about it. Yep. I'm not going to say how many times or how many of her friends tried to come over to my house after she left or when she wasn't there, but it was, let's just say it was more than one. And I turned them all down. I was like, "What are you doing here?" "Oh, I was just bringing you something to eat." Uh, okay. "So can I come in?" "No, you can't come in." I took the food, of course. But come on now. Come
City
on
boy,
now.
city boy.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, man, I took the food. Come on now. I'm not gonna go hungry. But yeah, I sent them all away, man. I would tell her, I say, "Oh yeah, you remember so and so?" Yeah, it's like, "But she came over earlier." "Oh, really? When I wasn't there?" I'm like, "Yeah, when you weren't here." And then she looks at me, "What did you do?" "I sent her away." "Are you sure? You can tell me the truth." I said, "I sent her away." Why would I even want to give any of your friends the satisfaction of sleeping with me? Come on now. Yeah, telling you, there are cultures that women are just savages towards each other, man. I heard that like Eastern European culture and freaking women on the African continent, man, are just savages. That's why these guys have so many kids.
Wow.
She told me I'm a selfish person and my boyfriend deserves way better than me. She said that she
Ooh,
will.
did you hear that?
Wow.
let's let's just rewind that real quick.
Me I'm an ungrateful person cause she helped me in my past many times and I'm not helping her for once. She told me I'm a selfish person and my boyfriend deserves way better than me. She said that she will
Wow.
separate my boyfriend from me and that she doesn't give an effing about our relationship. After saying all this, she went away. Now I'm confused thinking what just happened. I went to my chat list to talk with other friends about this, but when I opened it, I saw almost everyone blocked me after saying some horrible things. I was sure she told our friends something. Around 11:30 p.m., my boyfriend came home. I was sitting downstairs. He came and asked me what happened and why I called him so urgently.
Philip Head in the house. Thank you for joining tonight. I appreciate it.
I told him to sit down. He did and I told him everything Kylie said to me. Didn't spare a
Oh, I don't know if I said hi to Matt Demo. Matt Demo, always good to see you. I'm not really on my game tonight, you guys, because I'm getting over a little sickness, but I still wanted to live stream this. I won't be live streaming on Sunday, guys. I'll be out of town, so I wanted to do one live stream. Steve M says, Doug, did not realize that you and AJ were such. Oh yeah, was that slat? I got one for you. One word for you. Outstanding. Thank you very much, my friend. Hey, you know what? I'm not a SLUT. I'm a SLUT maker. No, no. You know what? That was what? Because I'm 43 now. That was back in like my mid 30s. I don't have. You know what? I don't have time for the drama now, guys. That's one of the things about getting older, man. Like you gotta avoid being around women, and you gotta find a woman that will only have nothing but constructive female friends. Because don't get trapped into that thing where a woman is spending more time on her friends and bringing all that negative energy into your relationship.
Exactly. Exactly.
You ever had a woman, Angel, where you're like, look, like you got to drop your friends, man. It's either me or your friends. I've had to do that a couple times.
Yeah, that was when I was a long time ago, many moons ago. Yeah, I had to do that though, because it was like, she went, well, I'm gonna be hanging out with my friends and all that, and then the first thing I thought about, what friends is she talking about, male or female? So that was my thought, But she has her female friends and all that, but then if I want to ask her, you want to let's hang out together and all that. Oh well, I'm doing something with my friends, and blah 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 blah. So I had to, eventually I had to go and cut that off anyway, though, because it's either gotta be, boyfriend girlfriend should take precedence over friends. Now I understand you got your friends and everything like that, though, but when it comes to you having a relationship, be it your boyfriend or your girlfriend, that should always take precedence. Your friends always be your friends, no matter what, and they should understand that. They can't understand that, well, then they're not really your friends, though.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree, Angel. One thing I've noticed that men force women to have better criteria for their friends. Men will ask a woman, "What do you even get out of knowing this chick?" And they'll say, "Oh, but she's fun to be around. I've known her since grade school." Yeah, but besides the nostalgia, what does she bring to your life? Your friends should add to your life, guys. And a lot of women, I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just it's a whole woman thing. But guys, we usually have a tangible benefit as to why we have the friends we do in our lives, and we surround ourselves with. And if you're a guy who wants to accomplish and achieve, you surround yourself with other men who want to accomplish or achieve or have accomplished and achieved.
Yeah.
But women, why do you even talk to this girl? I don't know. We're just friends. Or you ever have that friend of your girlfriends who are like, she doesn't like you, you know that, right? Oh yeah, she does. No, she doesn't. I can tell by the way that she talks to you, constantly respects you, doesn't value your time, ghosts you all the time, asks things from you that you can't ask back from her. A lot of guys will make women audit their friends because women don't normally audit their friends until something drastic happens, like they sleep with their husband or sleep with their boyfriend. But why does it take that, Angel? Why does it take a woman to sleep with another woman's man, to finally figure out that her friend's a POS?
I don't know. You got me. I can't figure that out, though. I don't know. They could go and send a man to the moon, but they can't figure this out, though. So I don't know. You got me.
What does Al Bundy say? Don't ever try to understand women, son. Women understand women, and they hate each other.
Yeah, that's right. He's right. Yep.
Al Bundy, the wise sage. In fact, a lot of Married with Children is even more prevalent now. Isn't that crazy? Like 30 years later. It's great.
Isn't that something?
Huh?
No, I was just saying, isn't that something?
Yep, it is, man. That show is
I'm gonna tell
way
you this
ahead
though.
of its time.
I'll tell you this though. That the channel Fox is it kind of like being. I'm not gonna say that they're like Nostradamus or whatever though, but they're kind of like a seer in a way though. I mean, the way the situation is, and then Al Bundy was making that kind of comment, and then the things about the Simpsons and certain things that happened that they were saying was gonna happen, and then it happened at this period of time. So it was kind of interesting though. I mean, I'm just saying,
Yep, I agree. Oh, sorry about that. Just closing everything here. Okay.
So told him that she fabricated something about my friends, and for that some of them blocked me. I showed him the blocked contacts. He was hearing all this silently. For a second, he didn't move his eyes from my eyes. From his look, I understood that he was in total disbelief at what he was hearing. But he composed himself and hugged me tight. I hugged him too and spent some time like that. After that, He said he couldn't believe Kylie would think something like that. He also told me he never allowed Kylie to think like that and couldn't even imagine that Kylie could say something like that to my face. He told me he feels emotionally drained cause he thought he was getting a sister's affection from Kylie, but now it seems like his efforts were in drain. I comforted him by talking him on my chest and told him it was okay and it was not his fault. At that moment he was sobbing a little bit. But he gained himself.
He was sobbing. Are you serious, man? Guys, don't cry in front of women. For any reason. Don't do it. Unless a family member passes, or maybe you guys have like a pet together and the pet passes or something like that. But short of that, don't cry in front of women.
And took his phone out. He checked if there were any messages that Kylie sent him or not. Luckily, she didn't. Then he wrote a long text describing how disappointing Kylie's actions were and also told her that he never wanted to see her again and that he would file a restraining order if she ever came near our home. After sending that, he blocked her on every social media. He also texted 2 of my friends who blocked me from his chat box saying that they are souls and thanking them for taking the garbage out of my life. Then he blocked them too. I was happy seeing how he stood up along with me in this situation. After all this, we had dinner together and went to sleep. None of us heard anything from Kylie after she left our house and—
Wait, after all that, they ate dinner, went to sleep. He didn't even get any after that? What? He did all that and no nookie, man? Are you crazy? Come on, man.
we don't want to. Now I hope everything will just getting better between me and my boyfriend. We are planning our engagement very soon.
Sounds like women, guys. Sounds like women. Yep. Then look at this winner right here. First off,
oh dear.
Nails, tattoos. Let me just reload because I know that it's gonna make me reload it.
So one of my friends has slept with my ex-boyfriend.
Look at the tattoos on the hands, man. She looks a whole mess. Yikes.
Jesus H. Christ.
And it's like, not the fact, it's like, oh, you can have him, you can have him. But it's like, you were meant to be my friend. You were meant to be my friend. So I'm going to try and see her today because I'm just like, oh, what the fuck is up? And also, like, I need to plot my revenge or something. Like, maybe I'll go after her ex-boyfriend, but I don't know. But yeah, fully slept with my ex-boyfriend. And she, like, knows how toxic it was. And
Guys, what do you think this woman does for a living? Come on now. Come on.
Well, for one thing, I hate when they go and they put makeup on or whatever it is. But I'm gonna take a wild guess and, OF.
It has to be. It has to be OF or she's a stripper or both.
Oh, yeah.
Looking like this, man. Look at on her hands and stuff. Oh no. Ugh. And then like her plastic nose. You know what? Hold on. Let's do a little research here. I don't see OF in the bio, so that's good. Women like this have 290,000 followers. All these simps, dude. Gosh. Yeah. Has to be one of them. Anyway. Let's go back.
so one of my friends has slept with my ex-boyfriend. And it's like, not the fact, it's like, oh, you can have him, you can have him. But it's like, you were meant to be my friend. You were meant to be my friend. So I'm going to try and see her today because I'm just like, oh, what the fuck is up? And also, like, I need to plot my revenge or something. Like, maybe I'll go after her ex-boyfriend, but I don't know. But yeah, fully slept with my ex-boyfriend. And she, like, knows how toxic it was and stuff. So I'm just like, this is low, girl.
But that's why she's sleeping with him. It's because he's toxic. Women share the same guys. Friends will all sleep with the same dude. There was an intervention I watched where this guy got not only was he a drug addict, but he was with this girl. He got her pregnant and got her best friend pregnant at the same time, and they had their baby like 5 days away from each other. And one was Asian and one was half black. And this guy was on intervention for being a drug addict, you guys.
Oh my gosh.
Sounds about right, doesn't it? Yep.
This is really low of you. So I sent her a message. I'm gonna try and see her today. Because I literally feel sick. I feel sick that I've been betrayed by her. Like, I don't care about him anymore, but like the fact that she betrayed me, what happened to girl code? You know what I mean? So I'll keep you guys updated, but oh, why does it have to start my day like this? Like, I already feel it's fine. It's fine.
Women can't stand each other, guys.
Close in college, but then
Oh
Yeah.
boy.
X says a stripper or a bikini barista that puts you high up on the toxic guy. Yep, you got it. A drug addict. That's half the battle right there. You're a drug addict, and yep. So this woman's English, I think.
I'm just sat here thinking about one of the maddest experiences. It happened years ago, but yeah. So I had this friend, me and this girl started becoming friends in college. I'll call her N because her name starts with an N. We're both from Zim, so we just clicked on that basis. So yeah, we weren't that close in college, but then she went off to uni and then we started becoming closer. I'll go and visit her. She was at uni in Coventry, so yeah, I'll go there quite frequently. This girl was so much fun. Like, we always had a great time. Then I noticed there were times like if a guy paid me attention or like was interested in some way, she would always try and flirt with the guy. There was a time I was seeing
Typical female tactics, guys. Listen to her talk. Women will see that that a guy's interested in you and try to get him. Not even because she's attracted to him, but just because he's trying to go after her friend.
seeing this stupid boy that lived in Reading, and he went to Coventry on a night out. He was gonna drive back the following day, back to Reading, and she lived near Reading, so he gave her a lift. I thought that was weird, but I left it. Me and this girl got so close. Like, she was at my house all the time. I'll go to work. If I went to work, she'll stay at home and just chill. She'll call my mum and stuff. Like, my mum helped her out quite a bit. Yeah, we were just really close. There was even a time one of her family members passed away and they couldn't send the body home. They didn't have enough. So my mum helped out. Like, my mum saw her as family. I saw her as family. But then I realized, like, she would start saying things about me to people that I don't know, telling my secrets, like things that only she knew. And then they'll tell me that, N told me this and that. Now, at that time, I was seeing this boy. We had an on and off relationship for years. He treated me very well.
Well, then why were they in an on and off relationship? Did you hear that? She said he treated me well, but we were on and off. Sounds about right. You treat a woman nice, and you're on and off.
Loved him. Also, he had
Cash Dwala.
So yeah, princess treatment. So yeah, me and this guy were constantly on and off. Yeah. He lived in Manchester. She went to uni in Coventry. So one time me and this guy are going through our off period. I can't remember why I wasn't speaking to N, I think, but it was something minor. But now I think back to it, it looked like the entire argument was intentional. So tell me why one day I'm just scrolling through Instagram and I see a picture of N with my man. At this point, I can feel my heartbeat in my throat. I can feel it in my throat. I contact her.
That's what happens when you leave your man and stop talking to him for a while. These vultures swoop in. They will
And she never
swoop
really
in.
said why they had an off period though. So more likely it's probably her though for whatever reason it was though.
Because if it was something he was doing, she would have said it.
Right.
But because it's something she was doing, she's not going to say why.
And she's like, "Oh, don't worry, nothing went on." I'm like, right, okay. But I stopped speaking to her because, that guy, that was like my first love. Fast forward, me and him get back together and he tells me everything that went on. He told me that time they met up, he went back to hers, they slept together, and they continued sleeping with each other after.
Sounds about right, guys. There's always that friend in the friend group of women who will sleep with everyone else's boyfriend. And these women keep her around, and I have no idea why. See, guys, we don't do that. If you have a guy who constantly tries to sleep with other girls, with other guys' girlfriends, he gets his ass kicked quick, and they run him out, and he can't show his face on. But women will keep that woman around. But I'm gonna wrap this up, you guys, because I'm getting over the sickness here. I should be good tomorrow. And once again, I did this stream because I can't stream on Sunday. But normally I stream at 7 p.m. on Sundays. I'm gonna make Wednesday a regular thing. So if you guys put in the comments or the chat, what's a good time to start on Wednesdays? Do you guys want me to start like I did today, 8 p.m. Eastern, a little earlier or a little later? What do you guys think? Put in the chat. Because 7 p.m. I go live on Sundays at 7 p.m. because AJ goes live at 9 o'clock, and my live streams are a little more serious. AJ has me cracking up laughing and everybody else too. But I try to keep mine like serious on serious subject matters. So I think that mine's actually a pretty good segue into his. But yeah, Whiteout says 8:30 Eastern time. Okay, I might do that.
8, yeah, you could do 8, maybe 8:32, I guess. You could do that also. So
okay.
You could do either one though. Either one would be good.
All right.
On Wednesdays, right? On Wednesdays, yeah, maybe you probably do that. It's for me the earlier the better for me. So yeah, you could do it 8:30. All right, you can do it around there.
Okay. All right. So I'll do Wednesdays at 8:30 p.m. Eastern time, and then Sundays at 7. And once again, most of the time I'm a little more jovial, and try to joke around a little more. But I'm getting real sick and tired of this cough. It's been with me for like a week and a half or something like that. So I think I'm finally getting over the hump. And then I'm traveling this weekend too. So hopefully I don't get sick on the plane again, because there's always that mofo coughing and hacking on the plane that gets everybody else sick. It's awful.
Yeah.
So anyway, thank you for being here tonight, guys. Don't forget the $4.99 membership tier on my channel. You're gonna get stories about women that are accused of and being prosecuted and convicted of crimes. I have to put it on the membership tier because anytime you make a video about a woman doing a crime, it is limited monetization. It does not get monetized. So yeah, it's $4.99 a month. So make sure you join my channel as a member. You'll get at least 2 videos, maybe 3, probably 4 or 5, because I find all sorts of women do all sorts. And I'm really going to start putting a lot of videos about those female teachers sleeping with their young male students. There's a lot of them, guys. There was a woman who got pregnant by one, and then she got pregnant by another one. So she had a kid by one of her students, and then I think one of his friends she got pregnant by 2 or something like that. What? Let me see if I can find that. Teacher.
A Tennessee teacher charged with raping her underage student is now allegedly pregnant with the 12-year-old's unborn child. For the first time, we're hearing her side of the story straight from her defense attorney. Thanks for joining us today.
12 years old.
Holy cow.
And what was it? So yeah, I think this woman was the one where she was messing around with one, and then she messed around with another one. Let me find this here. Oops. These are the kind of stories I have on my membership tier. I have a video about this woman from Pennsylvania who drove 200 miles in an Uber or a Lyft and whipped out a weapon and started shooting at a family because her child was taken away from her by foster care.
Wow.
There's Okay, a Tennessee school teacher and the student accusing her of, the R word. At the age of 12, both appeared in court. Fourth grade teacher Alyssa McCommon, 38, looked despondent. The boy who's now 15 who took the stand just a few weeks. Maybe this isn't the one, but I'm going to cover her too. Anyway, make sure you join the membership tier because the more members I have, the more videos I'm going to do there, and I find all sorts of crazy ones. Angel, thanks for joining. Oliver Kenneth, thanks for joining once again. I'm not I'm not my normal chipper joking self because I've been sick for like a week and a half. Whiteout, Carlos, Steve M, AJ, Philip Head, Matt Demo. Who else was in here? Oh yeah, MGTOW Cowboy, one of the OGs. Is that Dominus? He's new, never seen him before. Dante's for the Purgatory. Thank you for being here, everyone, and I will see you guys next Wednesday because I'll be out on Sunday. And Angel, have a good night. Okay.
Okay. Feel better, Doug. Okay. You have a good night.
All right.
Good night,
I
everyone.
appreciate it.